understanding and knowing your children. When we embrace the role of being a dad and then commit to being the best dad we can be, it is easy for us to accept the job description of a dad, which should be composed of three parts: a premise, a goal, and a plan. Let's start off with premise. Premise. Our children depend on us to guide them, give them direction, correct them when they're out of line, set parameters, provide financially, emotionally, and spiritually a platform which they can build from. Our goal. Our goal should be to raise independent and contributing adults who cover themselves with integrity, character, compassion, passion, love, purpose, and a desire to pursue God as they become the best they can be. Our plan. Our plan should be to develop a continuous hands-on strategy that creates an atmosphere that supports our goal and has our children live in communion with God. Proverbs 22 verse 6 says it well. Train children in the right way, and when old, they will not stray. Pretty good stuff. So, you're committed and ready to take on the world for your children. Outstanding. Now you need to have a better understanding of your children and get to know them. This is a process which starts with discerning the 4 personality styles. In Love is a Decision, authors John Trent and Gary Smalley do a great job of categorizing the 4 personality styles by assigning them to animals we can easily identify with. Here are the 4 styles: lion, beaver, otter, and golden retriever. All of us are born with traits of each of these personality styles, but 1 or 2 of them will dominate in us. Let's dive in and explore traits and examples of each one. Let's start off with lion. Lion is a direct, competitive, and they are decision makers. They are visionaries. They express opinions readily. They're the captains of a football team, captains of a cheerleading squad. They're the Marines, the first to go and fight. They are not afraid of confrontation. They're lions. Beavers. Beavers are inventive, accurate. They can be critical, and they have every now and then been known to suffer from perfection paralysis. And they do hate disorganization and unpredictability. They're beavers. They're the ones who are the accountants of the world. They not only read the instruction manual, heck, they write the instruction manual, okay? Otters. They're animated. They show feelings. They emphasize ideas persuasively. They're social butterflies. They're great motivators. They are the salespeople or the politicians, okay? They are the life of a party. They love attention. They're otters. And if your child happens to be walking to the room as you instructed them to pick up their toys along the way, but they stop to play with each toy as they're walking towards the room and they forgot what they were doing, this is a common trait of an otter. They start things, don't finish it, start another thing, don't finish it, and they have 2 or 3 projects at one time and they never finish anything. Otters. Golden retriever. Patient, cooperative, collaborative, very slow to change, and can definitely be loyal to a fault. They are the nurses of the world. They are the pastors and priests of the world. They're social workers. They're very loving, non-confrontational. They will not voice an opinion just so that they don't get into an argument. They're golden retrievers. Now, in most cases, one personality style will dominate over the others, but will typically have a strong supporting cast member from another. For example, a lion will typically also share traits of an otter or beaver, but not a golden retriever. They are opposites. While a beaver could be a lion or share traits of a golden retriever, but not an otter. Again, they're opposites. As a dad, we want to help our children be well-rounded and build on traits in areas that they lack. Understanding your children's personality style will also help you to lead them to being the best they can be. This understanding will help you decide the most appropriate way to communicate and enforce your rules and discipline. The way we approach our golden retriever is not the same way we approach our lion. The rules and disciplines are the same for both, but we do not approach them in the same manner. We look for their personality style and communicate in a manner in which they want to hear. This approach applies in business and in other relationships. People like the deal on their level, and your business associates, wife, and kids are no different. Understanding your children's personality style requires you to wear your psychologist hat. Knowing your child is different from understanding their personality style, and sometimes requires you to wear your detective hat. Two different hats, both very important. Knowing what your child is doing and what is going on in your child's heart and mind requires for you not only to be part of their lives, but every now and then to dig in the dirt and possibly get bitten by ants. It means being a detective. One of our primary jobs is to know everything you can about your children. Who are their best friends, their enemies, their favorite foods, their greatest fears, what makes them happy, their favorite subject, their least favorite subject, their ambitions, their dreams, their core values, their belief system, their favorite color, what makes them scared, what's their favorite dessert, what's their favorite drink. You get the idea. Hey, as long as your children are breathing, life will bring them joys and sorrows, and both will provide growing opportunities. Your daughter will get her heart broken by some knucklehead kid who wasn't worthy of your angel, but the hurt is still very real. Be the hero and bring her roses in her favorite color and cuddle with her as you watch one of her favorite movies. You can't do this unless you don't know what her favorite color is or what her favorite movies are. Here are some ways to get to know your child's secret world without being so obvious. Stand in the middle of their room and observe and absorb everything. Put yourself in their shoes as you slowly turn and take in their world. Don't think as a 20, 30, 40, or 50-something-year-old man. Rather, remember how it was to be their age. Put yourself back in time. What were your dreams as a kid? What were your fears, etc.? Touch their belongings, but don't break their right to privacy. Do this while no one is at home for 2 or 4 minutes once a month. Then leave the room without a trace. Be a detective. Okay, volunteer to drive carpools. And you can obtain an incredible source of information from kids when they're stuck in a car together, or from school, driving them to practice or any activity. Be alert. Pretend to be listening to a talk show on the radio or music, but instead be gathering information. Be a detective. Okay, watch what they watch. Listen to what they listen to. Limit both. You need to know that cultures are constantly changing, and the content of movies and music reflect this fact. Do not allow your children to be exposed to age-inappropriate material. There's a reason why movies are rated G and PG and R and PG-13. Don't let your 10-year-old watch PG-13 movies, period. You're the dad. You make the rules. Listen, contrary to their friends' beliefs, they will not die if they don't watch it. Your children shouldn't be engaging in images or concepts at an age in which they are not ready to handle. Be an enforcer of your rules. Listen to what they listen to. While growing up, a child goes through a lot of phases, and the lyrics in music can strongly influence your children's identity in each phase. It can create a canvas in which they grow positively or get lost in it. Your children need you, Dad. They need you to create boundaries where they can grow when they need guidance because they're too young to know any better. As you instill in them the right values and help build their self-esteem, you will acknowledge the right time that you can slowly introduce movies and music which they can value for themselves. So let's wrap this up. Every dad has the innate desire to protect and provide for their children. We don't have to take a class or get a license to know this. It's part of our human nature. Understanding your children's personality and knowing your children, being involved and being a detective, is part of this. You may dig a little too much and offend some people. If you do, cross a line, be quick to apologize, and make the adjustment. But do not stop doing your job. Remember, they love you and they want to know you love them. So remind them how much you love them and you're doing this only because you want what is best for them. If you find something that requires intervention, do it. Don't delay. In the next video, we will cover the second stop. Live with honesty. Come on, stay on track.